Desert Vision. I'm Specialist Angie Lorden.
And I'm Sergeant Jessica Forrester.
Our top story. Camp Arifjan celebrated the 240th birthday of the United States of America. Those on post were treated to a 10K race, a pool party, and a rousing carnival. Army Staff Sergeant Lloyd Harger was there.
Run, sun, and fun were the words of the day as Camp Arifjan, Kuwait celebrated the 4th of July. The day kicked off with the 12th running of the Peachtree Road Race 10K Shadow Run. Competitors ran, walked, and even rucked their way to the finish line. One runner, Sergeant First Class Philip Nixon, believes that events like this are essential for the Army.
You know, it's tough being overseas. You're away from your family, away from your loved ones. But things like this let us kind of focus on something else, escape for a little bit, you know, celebrate Independence Day, and just really builds up morale.
Later in the day, the celebration heated up poolside for the annual MWR pool party. Those in attendance took time off to swim, sun, or simply soak. For the competitive crowd, the party offered a cool way of enjoying sports in the desert heat. As the day came to a close, the festivities moved into the MWR Zone 1 gym for the 4th of July Carnival. Guests could try their skills, or luck, enjoy some home cooking, and even receive free merchandise. All in all, not a bad way to celebrate 240 years of our independence. From all of us here at Camp Arifjan, Kuwait,
Happy 4th of July!
I'm Army Staff Sergeant Lloyd Harger.
Soldiers from around our CENT put in their mouth guards and tested their resilience. A famous boxer once said, "Every man has a plan until he gets punched in the face." Soldiers at Camp Arifjan are learning to work through those hits both on and off the mats. Master Sergeant Raymond Alston hosted a Level 1 Modern Army Combatives Course at the Zone 6 Functional Fitness Center, June 27th through July 1st. During the 40-hour, 5-day course, soldiers focused on the basics of ground combat and grappling and how to defend themselves if they must face an enemy hand-to-hand.
I believe each soldier should definitely take combatives. It's going to build courage, confidence, enhance your PT, enhance your stamina. It will give you that added boost. With combatives, you have the Army's fight plan. Close the distance, gain the dominant position, and finish the fight.
Not only does the course train soldiers to be fierce warriors on the battlefield, it also breeds resilience, self-confidence, and pride. First Lieutenant Rebecca Tracy, a registered nurse with the 10th Combat Support Hospital, says it has benefited her.
It's not really, it's a challenge, it's a mental challenge that you overcome, and you just kind of work through it. It breaks you down and builds you up, but there's a clinching and a punching day where you get punched in your face and you fall and you get hurt and you get bruised and you get black eyes, and then you keep going.
Combatives literally demonstrates a soldier's ability to get knocked down and stand back up. It shows their willingness to take a hit and continue fighting. The soldier lifestyle is a challenging environment with deployments, time spent away from families, and various other struggles soldiers experience. The Army believes it is important to have an outlet and a way to work out frustration, as well as a community to be a part of. Camp Arifjan hosts a combatives course every other month, with the next one beginning in August. Interested soldiers should contact their chain of command to pursue this training opportunity.
I'm Lieutenant General Mike Garrett, Commanding General, United States Army Central. The U.S. RCENT footprint spans approximately 11.8 million square kilometers through 20 countries in what is arguably the most volatile region in the world. Headquartered at Shaw Air Force Base, South Carolina, the U.S. RCENT staff operates across multiple time zones from 2 standing command posts, one at Shaw Air Force Base, South Carolina, and one at Camp Arifjan, Kuwait. We provide services and support for ongoing operations, including over 30,000 soldiers, civilians, and contractors supporting our efforts. We remain committed to supporting the fight, increasing the Army's readiness, and to maintaining our existing partnerships and to building new ones with our friends in the region. We are U.S. Army Central, 3rd, always first.
Hi, I'm Patrick Murphy, the Undersecretary of the Army. Army life is not always easy. June and July are stressful times of the year, especially those who are going through a transition, like a PCS move. Last year, 303 of our teammates, soldiers, civilians, and family members, took their own life. One is too many. Most of our suicides happen during these transition periods. It's imperative that we check on our teammates and intervene when necessary. We all have a purpose, to serve the American people, but it also means taking care of one another, especially if there's warning signs that are present. If you or someone you know needs help, seek it. Take action. Call 911 if it's an emergency. But there's also resources like embedded behavioral health teams, Military One Source, 1-800-273-TALK, and especially our fellow soldiers and teammates that are there to help. Have a safe summer and remain Army strong. Proud to be a soldier for life.
Welcome back to the Desert Vision. Recently, a cadet from the United States Military Academy at West Point spent 3 weeks working at Camp Arifjan. Cadet Spencer Kopp, a student with the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, interned at Camp Arifjan, Kuwait, June 13th to July 1st. This unique, hands-on training opportunity was hosted by U.S. Army Central's Civil Military Operations and Host Nation Affairs Area Support Group Kuwait. Kopp worked side by side with seasoned civil affairs soldiers and experienced firsthand how civil affairs components work together to accomplish the mission.
That's it for this edition of the Desert Vision. I'm Sergeant Jessica Forrester.
And I'm Specialist Angie Lorden.
Thanks for watching!
For these stories and more, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/US Army Central and our YouTube channel at youtube.com/US Army Central.